Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Texas Longhorns taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Texas Longhorns offense is on the field for the first time today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense.
Turning it on! Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Using the quick game. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
To the air, it's Casey. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And the Longhorns are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Motion from the wide receiver. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, Dave.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finds this big tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Casey. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now on 2nd down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far.
7, Kentucky, 0.
Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown, but I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it.
And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get 1st downs. They throw the football and get 1st downs. So much balance. That's why they're the number 2 offense in all of college football getting 1st downs. They are so hard to defend.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. On the move at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
What a nice run there. And I tell you, Texas has always been a place where there have been outstanding running backs. This guy is the next in line. He's got vision, he's got speed, he's got power. It always seems like it takes multiple defenders to...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Virginia Tech picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Frank Beamer built there in Blacksburg, they're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 14 to Stanford. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback on the keeper. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
There he goes. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just... through his fingers. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes the Texas offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again.
They
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Casey. He's got him in the flat. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Makes it past the marker. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little time. Turning it on. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Longhorns trying to pay off the... Sneaks it in. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Finds his tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Gets away from one, finds room. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Had to get rid of it quickly. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin them deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Leaves it with the running back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run cleanly.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Oh, they're after him. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Casey. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice.
Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They go right. 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Bringing the heat. Took a shot as he threw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it past the marker. Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Crosses the 35. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
After your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good...
Bringing it back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Casey. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll pull it down. Quarterback got it himself. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Got it. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. So now it's 2nd and long. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. The running back has it. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He breaks a tackle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. So the problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
Dropping back, it's Casey. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive to... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Nice move to keep running. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles. And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
Will take over. First and 10.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Got the first down and still on his feet. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll throw it from the red zone. Buying some time. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Give to the single back. Picks up the first down. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Working the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. finds his man. It's Lewis. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Kentucky will be forced to punt.
On to kick it away.
And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Going to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Casey. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Find some fresh air. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?